Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta again. I am your host, Keisha Lanslin. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we shouldn't just do it during October, but we really need to make sure that we are getting the proper screenings that we need. In this segment, I'm here with Heather from Prevent Cancer. Heather, can we talk a little bit about the process and the reason for appropriate screenings?
What concerns us most here at the Prevent Cancer Foundation is that in our annual early detection survey, we found that 1 in 10 women ages 40 and over has never had a breast cancer screening. And about a third of women ages 40 and older said that they're behind on their breast cancer screening. This needs to change so that we can catch more cancers early to achieve better outcomes.
For many Americans, the cost of screening can be a hindrance. Is there anything that we can do?
The number one reason that women cited in our survey for not getting screened was the cost. So first, we need to make sure that women are aware of the PALS Act. And the PALS Act stands for Protecting Access to Life-Saving Screenings. This requires that insurance companies cover annual screening mammograms without cost sharing for women starting at age 40 through January 1st, 2025. And second, there are free and low-cost screening services that are available, and you can check out preventcancer.org for more about these resources.
The fear of cancer is often that people don't know it's coming, they don't see it coming. But are there symptoms that people can look out for?
It's also important to note that about a quarter of our respondents said that the reason that they weren't being screened is because they weren't having any symptoms. Since most people don't experience signs and symptoms of cancer until it's in advanced stages, this is particularly concerning. Routine screening means that you get screened even when you feel perfectly fine and healthy. That's what will improve early detection and lead to better outcomes.
Can we talk about how early diagnosis can really save lives?
We want women to screen and get diagnosed as early as possible because that means less extensive treatment, more treatment options, and better chances of survival. When caught early, the 5-year survival rate for breast cancer is 99%. According to our survey, Hispanic participants reported significantly lower rates for breast cancer screening than Black participants or white participants. While the rate of breast cancer is highest among white people, studies report higher death rates among Black people. This highlights a real need for continued research to identify and eliminate these disparities and to achieve better outcomes across all populations. If you are between the ages of 25 and 39, you need to talk with your healthcare provider at least once every 3 years for a risk assessment and a clinical breast exam. Starting at age 40, you should start getting your annual screening mammogram. And around menopause, which is around 52, you'll want to talk with your healthcare provider about breast cancer risks associated with hormone replacement therapy. If you're at high risk for breast cancer, for instance, if you have a close family member who's been diagnosed, particularly if that person's at a young age, then you want to start talking with your doctor about starting mammograms at a younger age, or perhaps getting screened more often. And you can also talk about different screening methods.
Is there a website when we can learn more about Prevent Cancer?
More information can be found at www.preventcancer.org/breast.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this segment of Focus Atlanta. Please stay tuned for more.